Hello everyone, welcome back. Joey Judkins here. I'm a caricature artist slash motion graphics artist, and I'm going to be doing a caricature today of SeaNanners from Machinima.com, as was requested by many of you who watched the last video I did of Mr. Sark and Hutch from Machinima Respawn. So I'm a huge fan of SeaNanners, or Adam Montoya, according to his most recent video with the dead pixel. And so I'm just going to do a caricature of him. At the end of the video, I'm going to take a vote on who I should do a caricature of next. But this video, I'm going to go through a little bit more of my process about what materials I use. That was requested. Some people were asking, what kind of materials do you use? How do I get a hold of that stuff? Okay, first things first. This is my blank sheet of paper. I'm just going to go through kind of the materials and processes that I use. Yeah, I basically start with a pencil, and with that, I use a Dixon Ticonderoga pencil. They sell these at almost any just regular old store, including Walmart. I mean, you can find these just in the school supply section. It even says on it, "This is the world's greatest pencil," or something like that. So that's actually why I bought it in the first place. And they ain't lying, man. These are pretty good pencils. I love drawing with these things. Next, after I do that, I have an inking process where I use micron pens. These come in varying widths. Usually I end up with like a 0.05 or a 0.08, and it just depends on what you're comfortable with. You figure that kind of stuff out just as you do it. This is actually a brush tip marker by Micron, and these are awesome because you can get all sorts of varying line widths with this kind of pen. And there's a lot of different types of this. You can, find just all sorts of stuff with brush tips. There's Copic pens. There's even Stadler makes some really nice pen tips that are brush pen tips. I know what I'm talking about. So, SeaNanners, I just want to say, man, you are deceptively hard to draw. I tried 2 times already and filmed it both times thinking, you know what, this drawing isn't turning out that good, but I'm going to muscle through it anyway and hope it ends up looking like you. So here's drawing number 1, all right? I tried it, and I was like, you know what, this is not all, I mean, it's good color and everything, it's just not all that good. And I also wasn't happy with the blue background that I ended up putting on it at the end, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to redo this. And even earlier today, I tried again, and this I actually thought was really good, like when I was starting it and then finishing it, and then I'm now coming back to it 2-3 hours later thinking, this is just not that much. I mean, I actually thought this looked like you as I was drawing it. And now I'm thinking, this doesn't look like you at all. I'm watching this Cozy Chat episode, which I think has a lot better reference shots of you. And I'm realizing that the places where I was emphasizing, like your chin and jaw and stuff, aren't really all that, emphasized when you're looking at you. So I just referred back to my first sketch of you, where I was just kind of messing around with a pen and a piece of paper, and I've got Sark and Hutch over here and getting some good exaggeration there. But with you, I kind of started with a different look than what I ended up drawing later. So I'm going to use this, which is a much better kind of like starting point to do a sketch. I think this looks like you. Now, you guys can all argue, oh, the one before looked better, but this I think is a good kind of like simple way to draw SeaNanners. So I'm just going to start with my, my kind of like real rough sketch and just kind of erase until I feel like this is a good time to start inking. So let's even go with what you're wearing in the Cozy Chat episode. You got kind of this collared shirt that kind of comes up a little bit. Very good. And I'm just going to erase some of these pencil lines, and we'll just start with this. I just did this a little earlier. I think maybe my problem was too that I was starting from scratch. I'm not sure if I'm ready to do that yet on camera, because that's a really pressure. There's a lot of pressure there. And I just started from scratch, and then I tried to finish everything. I just thought, you know what, I'm doing this because I'm on camera. But I really was messing up those drawings. So anyway, I love your eyeballs, man. They're so Muppet-like. I'm just gonna like emphasize those eyelids a little bit in this sketch. I just really want that to be a part of that. By the way, everybody, this is what he would look like without a beard. I'm not sure if you wanted everybody to see that, but I'm doing it anyway. All right, lots of eyelid. There's a lot of eyelid in this guy. Really interesting looking face. Yeah, you're deceptively hard to draw. I thought at first, you know, oh, this guy's gonna be so easy. You just got a round head, right? No. You do not have a round head. There's a lot more to your face than you think. A lot of unique kind of like bends and stuff that make it so that you're not just that easy to draw. Sometimes there are just more challenging faces to pull off than others. And yours is one of them. Here it is. I'm going to go over this. A nice thin marker line. And for markers, I use Prismacolor. These are my kind of go-to marker. These are pretty expensive, but they really, really do a good job. It takes a lot of getting used to, a lot of practice. But if you've got the time, you've got the money, try these suckers out. You know, it just takes a little bit of the key here is just to keep layering. Use these things as layers, and then you'll get a nice dark line eventually and a dark color. So I'm just going to start with a 20% cool gray, going over the sketch that I just did. This is totally better than the last one. But that's what I said about the last one too, so hopefully this one really is the best one. So hard to draw. Alright, that's going to be it right there. So you can kind of see him saying, hello everybody, my name is SeaNanners, and I'm going to be doing a commentary today on a guy who just drawn a picture of my face. So that's it. Hopefully you guys like it. This is the one I'm going to send. So, alright, so in the comments below, I'd like you to vote for the person that you'd like me to do my next caricature of. Now I can stick to the Machinima community if you want, but I was thinking of maybe raising the bar even a little bit higher. For instance, maybe somebody like Cliffy B from Epic Games or Jessica Chobot from IGN. So first I want to know, would you like to see somebody from Machinima again? If yes, who? Possibly Tabe, possibly somebody like that, or would you like me to step up the bar a little bit and see if I can't grab the attention of somebody even a little bit more famous? Put your votes in the comments section below, and I look forward to drawing another picture for you guys. Thanks for watching.